If Hi-Fi is stressing me out, I'm doing it wrong. Let me tell you a story. Back in the late 70s, I had one of those cheap plastic portable turntables, the kind you could close, grab by the handle, and take anywhere. They were very modest, very basic. And I remember playing music through a homemade amplifier my father had built himself, connected to a pair of big three-way Pioneer speakers. And I still remember turning the volume up so much that the needle would literally jump on the record. Probably not great for the vinyl, but hey, we were just having fun. And that's where it all started. Years later, I bought my first proper audiophile amplifier, an Arkham Delta 19.2. I still own it today. Coming from a modest Technics amplifier, my definition of sound completely changed overnight. One thing that really surprised me, besides the obvious sonic improvements, was how much less the woofers on my Tannoy speakers were moving at the same listening volume. And honestly, that moment stayed with me. One of these days, I'd really love to revisit this amplifier in a dedicated video, but that's for another time. After that, I made a mistake. I bought a pair of Venturi speakers. I thought, British amp, brighter speakers. This might work. It didn't. That was actually a step backwards. I ended up selling them to a friend. Sorry, Samuel. But you know what? Those mistakes are important, especially when you're starting out. They help you understand what really matters to you. Hi-Fi is a journey. Sometimes you move forward, sometimes you take a step back. And that's okay. Back then, I spent countless hours reading Hi-Fi magazines, especially audio magazine here in Portugal. One of my favorite things was their price pages from Portuguese dealers. I spent hours going through them, comparing gear within a certain budget, imagining which amplifier or speakers I could afford next. And honestly, that was fun, really fun. That dreaming phase was part of the magic. Later on, when I wanted to move to separates without going crazy on price, I was recommended a Deltec DPA 200S preamp paired with a Harman Kardon PA 2400 power amp. It made a surprisingly good synergy. Back in those days, my father was an electronics technician, and I kept many things from his workshop. I still have some of them today, including a box full of old vacuum tubes. Some of these still have practical use, but most of all, I keep them as memories, almost religiously. Some of these tubes are really treasures to me. Maybe one day I'll actually use a few of them, but for now, they just stay here, waiting. There's so much more I could tell you, but what really matters is this. Hi-Fi is meant to be fun. It's about experience, mistakes, discoveries, memories. It's not a competition. It's not about proving who's right. It's about enjoying the journey and loving the music. I'll come back to this topic in another video, but for now, I leave you with your own memories. Have fun, enjoy the music, and I'll see you next time.